The Senior Vice President of IATO, Inbound Association of Tour Operators. So, can we start?
Yes.
Yeah. Recently, you went to abroad, and I just wanted to know what is the image of India in abroad over there in the market.
Well, India has always fascinated people, and people know we are a great country. We have a lot to do, a lot to see. Unfortunately, we have an image of being a very difficult country to sell. We give very little support to foreign tour operators and travel agents, and we are not price competitive. A lot of people say we have a bad image because of incidents of attacks on women and all. I don't believe that. I don't see that. Those are small transactional incidents that happen. But overall, despite being known as an incredible country, we are not known as an incredible travel product. And that is what is hurting us.
Okay. India, in the world population, I think 16% of the population is, India is sharing 16% world population. But in the tourist arrival, it's share only 1%. So what would you like to say about this? How come?
Well, if you want to increase your share of market in any business, you have to do marketing, you have to do sales.
Yeah.
As a country, we do very insignificant, not very efficient, and just not enough reach. So therefore, we can't increase. It's simple economics. It has nothing to do with having a Taj Mahal or a Qutub Minar. We just don't sell.
Yeah, exactly. To promote anything, it's need marketing strategies.
Correct.
And all.
Correct.
So what do you think? What we have to do to promote more and more in our overseas?
Well, I think it's high time the ministry and the industry sat down without any hierarchy, without any agendas, and threw away the old rule book, threw away the old policies, and looked at what is the world today in 2016 going onwards. It's a different world. The old systems of selling are no longer relevant. The old rules for marketing assistance, the old rules for advertising are gone. I think it's high time the ministry brought in more relevant and global marketing partners to sell India, not rely on the same Indian companies who have been rehashing India in the same stereotypical image year after year. I mean, I have seen so many presentations by different marketing agencies to the ministry, and unfortunately, all of them are thinking the same way that they were thinking 10 years, 15 years ago. Nobody is thinking for the next generation of clients. And I think if we do some of this, we will go a long way.
According to you, what we have to do to promote?
I think social media is definitely important. Brand building, PR, image, brand reputation management, which we're not doing at all. We need to create love for India in the sellers of travel overseas, which are tour operators and travel agents across the world, which we don't do. Other countries are supporting major tour operators with brochure support, funding for advertising. We are very, very resistant, difficult in giving that. People complain. Major players have gotten fed up with working with India. And I think if we make some of these changes, we'll go a long way.
Yeah. And the last question, that there is a second global summit of Institute for Peace, I think it's held in Geneva, Switzerland. So do you think that we have to do something same in India also? Because they did for the, reduction of poverty. So what do you think? Because, they also get the employment and all the things. And Modi also starts something startup. So what IATO contribute in this, and what do you think, how we have to take it further?
Well, IATO is compensating and trying to compensate for the deficiencies of the administrative systems.
Yeah.
We need to support our smallest members. We need to ensure members have the ability to walk the streets across the world and generate business for themselves, automatically generates for the country. We need to incentivize entrepreneurs at small places on creating products for tourism, because tourism today is not dead monuments, palaces, and parks alone.
Yes.
Today, people want live action, they want entertainment, they want nightlife, they want shopping. And that's an area where India has not done at all well. You go to all our major cities, after 6, 7 o'clock in the evening, there's nothing to do.
Yeah.
You go to major cities across the world,
more.
Tourism continues until the wee hours of the morning. I mean, so what are we talking about? If we are a tourism of only dead buildings and tombs, then fine. But I think our culture is vibrant, noisy, colorful. We need to portray that in what we're saying.
Yeah, as tourism is the only thing which create employ, because it's the like the major source of
It
employment.
is. It is.
Yeah. So at last I would like to know there are many of the campaigns are going on. There are like for promoting, as I told you, that marketing strategies. There are n number of issues also, like service taxes. So at last, what do you think? Like how government have to come up to overcome all these hurdles?
Well, I think unfortunately the Ministry of Tourism has great people working in it. They understand our needs, but unfortunately I think as much as Mr. Modi talks about tourism, rest of his government doesn't care.
True.
Okay? Our problems are not with the Ministry of Tourism, our problems are the Ministry of Home, External Affairs, Finance, Commerce, Aviation, Forest and Environment, Infrastructure, Industry. These ministries don't care about tourism.
Yeah.
Therefore, tourism is not going to move.
So,
Until the government empowers the Ministry of Tourism with legal ability to take decisions on how to build a hotel, where to build a hotel, where an airport should come, what taxes should be on tourism. Until that happens, tourism will not move.
and last year it was from like 4.4% growth on the yearly growth. So what do you think this year? What will be the percentage according to you?
I will
Personally.
not discount the growth percentage on the Ministry of Tourism because that is a statistic and it is from a percentage it is correct.
Yeah.
However, the actual figures for my members of IATO and the inbound tourism industry, there is a degrowth of 10 to 30%. If you look at those figures and you see where did the growth come from and where is the percentage of our main markets, the truth will come out. Bangladesh, Sri Lanka do not provide income, employment and revenue for the inbound tourism industry. They're looking after different segments.
Thank you. And at last, what is your favorite destination out of India?
I love South America.
Why?
The food is great, the people are hospitable, the women are pretty. What better thing can you
Really?
want?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.